Hello guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Jabuyah. In case you are new here, welcome so much. If you are a returning subscriber, thank you so much for always coming back. Thank you so much for always appreciating my channel by coming back to watch a video. Guys, I do not take your support for granted, and I pray that may our Lord bless you abundantly for me, for the love and support that you've shown me so far. So guys, okay, I'm back here again with another video. As I had said earlier in the previous video that it's been quite some time before I do a video, but now I've decided to be back. You know, sometimes it's good to just take that break and restructure, refigure out what you want to do. You go back to the drawing board and plan a few things here and there before you can come back. Yeah, that break is so necessary. It's so needful for you, and even also for your mental health and for your well-being. So with that having been said, without much further ado, let's move fast forward into our today's video. As you can see from the title, guys, so today, okay, so far it's been 6 months for me, since six, yeah, it's been around 6 to 7 months since I started doing YouTube, since I started posting content on my channel, and it's been a journey filled up with both ups and downs. I've learned a few things. Sometimes it's been amazing, but generally it's been an amazing journey, an awesome journey since I began. I can't complain so much, though everything that has an advantage must have a disadvantage. So these are the things that I'm here to talk about today, guys, with you. Also to maybe shed some light to someone who is also planning to begin a YouTube channel and they haven't begun already due to a few reasons, maybe due to fear or anything. Yeah, so also to share with you my experience in a bit, what I've experienced within these 6 months, what I've learned within these 6 months, which I would have done if I were to begin today after everything that I've learned. Yeah, and also the things that I've just experienced. Generally, it's about my experience, my 6 months experience in YouTube. Yeah, so this is what we are going to tackle, guys. That's what I'm going to be telling you, and I hope if you are a young content creator like me, you can at least tell me if you have also experienced the same, or if it's when you are planning to venture, then at least you can know what to expect, what to do and what not to do. Yeah, so without much further ado, let's jump right into it. So guys, the first thing that I didn't know when I was beginning is that YouTube needs consistency. Yeah, guys, so when I talk about consistency, it means like you can't post a video today and then wait to post the next one in 2 months time. Yeah, so this means like before you begin, you should have a plan. First of all, even before talking about that consistency, the first thing that you should know is, what am I going to do? What is my channel going to be all about? Yeah, so I think this is something that for me, I never did enough research on. For me, I just decided to, okay, I want to be posting videos on my channel, but I didn't really go into details to find out that what kind of content do I want to venture in. Yeah, so I think it's so necessary, it's so needful for you before you begin a channel, ujue the kind of content that you're going to do. If it's going to be a travel vlog, if it's gonna be lifestyle, if it's gonna be homemaking, cooking vlog, cooking channel, I mean, yeah, such like things, or it's an inspiration channel, like name them. So the first thing you need to know is, what is my channel going to be all about? I think that will help you to prepare the type of content that you're going to begin. It will help you to work on what you're going to begin. So for me, I'm still really learning. I'm still trying to figure out what my channel will like, what I'm going to stick to, because so far right now I'm still mixing content here and there. Yeah, so I'm still trying to find out which one works best. Yeah, so I think also what you can do for a start, maybe you can just try different niche. In a niche, yeah, you can try a different ones until you find that one that you can settle with. Yeah, so for me, I'm yet to decide what to go with. Yeah, so that is one thing that you need to know before you begin. So having said that, now that consistency comes in. After you have known what your channel is going to be all about, the next thing that you need to do, you need to be consistent. In this way, you need to know if you're going to be posting like in a week, how many times will I be posting my videos? Is it twice? Is it once? Is it thrice? Is it daily? Depending on the time that you are free and depending on how well you can cater for those days. So like for me, I decided to go with 3 days a week. Yeah, it's been working for me, but sometimes it doesn't go well. Yeah, so it's just upon you to sit down with yourself, reason, ask yourself, how many times do I want to post a week? After doing that, you will just see that consistency coming in, because you will be like, okay, that day is coming, I've not seen a content, you prepare. But if you don't have that timetable kind of a thing, you will just be there. That is when you will be like, post leo, you're going to post again next week, but one. But if you have that timetable that you know I'll be posting on maybe Tuesday, Thursday, yeah, so you know ikifika Monday you're like, do I really have a video to post tomorrow? You will have to work for it. Yeah, so I think that I've elaborated. So the other thing, this one I didn't know, and right now I know, is about copyright. Where copyright in YouTube, for me, I just used to do videos the way we can do videos on TikTok, and then you are just that way. But I didn't know how much. Okay, of course in class I'd learned about copyright issues, but I didn't know it's that serious on YouTube until there is this point there was something that was trending. So for me, I loved that content, so I went ahead and downloaded from somebody's channel and then re-uploaded on my channel. Well, that is when I received copyright strike, and from then, that is when I realized how serious copyright is on YouTube. So guys, before you begin, I think you should really research so well, read the YouTube guidelines to really understand. That is one thing I never read, for sure I didn't. Yeah, so after receiving that copyright strike, that is when I realized, wow, I wish I did this earlier. Yeah, single land hapa, but it wasn't so late. I just had to pull down the videos and begin afresh. So that is something also that I didn't know, that I realized later on about copyright. Yeah, the next thing that I really didn't know, that I've also come to learn, is that YouTube is time consuming. It's time consuming, and it also needs resources. Why am I saying so? Before you have to upload a video, you will really have to, okay, you first of all, the first step is to shoot that video that you want to post. Then you now sit down to edit, and now until you upload, you know that during this duration you can't, during this duration you can't do anything else. You will just have to give it your time. You record, you edit, and then you upload. Yeah, so that comes with the time element. And now for resources, before you can upload a video, you know, if you don't have Wi-Fi by there, it becomes tricky, like for me. So you know, you have to use a lot of data bundles, which is money consuming. And then one thing with YouTube, you can't expect that you are going to start YouTube today and then in the next 1 month or in the next 2 months or in the next 1 week or so you're going to be paid. So you first of all have to invest, and if you don't have a source of income, it becomes so challenging. But you know what, once you have begun, there is no quitting. If you're tired, take a nap, we continue the next day. Yeah, so guys, that is something I didn't know, but I've come to learn about it. But as I had said, YouTube, the journey has been awesome, so I can't quit. I can't think of quitting. I'd rather take some time off than come back. Yeah, this almost affected me sometimes back, because I really wanted to be there, be on toes. Because one thing I also realized that I'm going to talk in the next video is about support. So it's always nice to support your fellow content creators who really understand what YouTube is. So by this means that when somebody has a video, a premiere or an upload, you should be there, at least watch, comment, and yeah, also share maybe. So if you don't, that is why I was saying it needs resources. Now tell me, if you didn't have data and you really want to catch up with these people, you see, you're going to go at a loss. So that is something also, if you have not begun, just try to figure out. Yeah, but it's nice. Generally, it's nice. Yeah, so another thing, I've talked about consistency, I've talked about research and support, also copyright. Okay, it's time consuming, that one I've also talked about. So another thing that I really didn't know and I've learned it there, yeah, it's all about friends. Okay, one thing you need to know when you're beginning this channel, that for me I never knew, but as at now I already know, is that by the time you're beginning your YouTube journey, just don't include your friends in this. Just know you are there alone. Yeah, because for me, I used to think that now that I have many friends, they will really support me. Well, shock on me. None, or if there are few, really a few who have decided to stand with me in this. But then the funny bit of it is that you find that these friends watch these big content creators, which is not bad, but they can never support you. So I don't know why, I don't know what happens. So if you're beginning, don't begin with your friends in mind that I have 10,000 friends, I have 100 friends, they will come and support me. Nah, they won't. So it's just you to figure out what you are going to do, pray to God, and then you will just find friends, you will find supporters just come your way. But for the friends, they will never support, or if they will, then a smaller portion of them. Yeah, so that's one thing I didn't know. So talking about friends, I also want to connect it with another thing where we share our links, posting our links on other social media platforms. So for me, say for example in YouTube, in Facebook, I have a number of friends. So for me, I was really thinking anytime I upload a video, I would take that link, copy paste on my YouTube, copy paste on my WhatsApp status, copy paste on my IG stories, expecting that these friends would go to my YouTube channel through the link and support me. But then it never happened. So or rather, what used to happen was like somebody would just, maybe they have seen that link, they have seen the thumbnail there, they want to really see what's happening. So instead of listening, they just click into that video, they listen for 1 minute, they click out. So I just realized this was really killing my channel. So I decided never to be sharing my links anywhere. Yeah, so I would just post and then leave it there and then pray to God to do his part. So that is something I didn't realize earlier enough. So I used to do it for some time until I came to evaluate, I came to find out that no, this is not the best way. So the reason I used to do this is that there are these big YouTubers, Kina Maureen Sitonic, the Rui family. I would see when they post a video, they go to their IG stories and share there, tell you, oh, we have a new upload, what. So I thought also if I tried that, it would work. No, that doesn't work. Yeah, so I stopped. So that is one thing I would tell you. If you have already begun, or if you are planning to begin and you are doing this and it's not bearing fruits, then kindly just stop sharing your links. Just post and then let God do the rest. Yeah. So another thing I've learned with YouTube is that there is no age limit. By the way, I used to wonder, there is no age limit in YouTube. Once you are above 18, you can do your things, post them there. Yeah, there is no age limit that it is for between maybe 22. No, I've seen older people than me post, and yeah, it's wow, it's nice. So maybe you are out there, you're like, okay, I feel I've outgrown this, I shouldn't do this. No, you are capable, you are at a position of doing this. Kindly begin. And another thing that I would advise, that I want to say also that I've learned, okay, to begin a channel, once you have a channel, then just go ahead, post. Don't be like, I don't have the necessary equipments. You can begin with a list, that is a phone. I'm only using my phone to shoot. No cameras, no ring light, no lapel microphone hizo sina. I'm just using my phone. So when you are there and you want to begin and you are wondering where to begin from, once you have a phone and you have a good camera, you're good to go. The other things will just come in slowly by slowly. Yeah, guys, another thing that I have learned, or rather that I would like to advise, is that when you are beginning YouTube channel, just be you. Don't try to pretend to behave like someone else which is not you. Just try to be you, be yourself, do your things, and let the rest with God to guide you. Don't ever try to mimic someone. Don't ever try to behave like someone else. No. Then there is this thing that, oh wow, this one I did for so long, for quite some time, until I came to realize the impact. So I'm here to also share with you. It's this thing called sub for sub. Okay, this is what I used to do. I would go to somebody's video and I'm like, nipitieni guys. Yeah, and then somebody comes there, they're like, okay, nimekupitia nipitie. So it's called sub for sub. So you realize that at the end of the day you will gain subscribers, but they're not gonna last, because I don't know what really happens with the YouTube algorithm. It's I don't know how to explain this. Once you do this, YouTube will just come and they will just reduce the number of your subscribers. So that thing is not nice. Instead, you can just go to somebody's channel. If you find their content interesting, you watch, leave a nice comment. If you do that maybe twice or thrice, somebody might be interested. Who is this? Let me see. If they have a channel, they may come and subscribe back and support you that way. Because sub to sub, you find that you are just going to sub there, auja watch at somebody's content, and you're there like you have subscribed. So it becomes null and void. So that is something to take into control. Yeah. Sorry. The other thing is that you need to focus on your content. Yeah, once you have done, I know when we are beginning, maybe the quality, you may not be good on editing and all that stuff, but slowly you just grow slowly you just grow. You learn and get to know a lot of things. Yeah, so don't be worried that you want to be perfect. Don't struggle to find perfection. Instead, just try your best. Perfection will come as time moves, as time goes by. Yes. So also another thing that I did, guys, but I don't know whether to regret. I don't know. For that, I don't know whether to regret, whether it's good or it's bad. So there is this thing I did also when I was looking for subscribers and all that. I used to go, nikikutana na mtu namwambia, I have a YouTube channel, do you mind subscribing? And then they're like, it's okay, maybe you hotspot them, they subscribe for you. But now later on I came to realize that these people, in as much as they have subscribed, they don't watch your videos. So you find that you have a higher number of subscribers, but when you go to your views and your watch hours, they are going so down. So that is something also I really did, but I really don't know what to do about it, because I really have subscribers, but the views are not viewing. Yeah, so I think I would advise you just allow your channel to grow organically. Yeah, let people find you, let people find the kind of content you are doing, and then they subscribe willingly. That way you will really grow, so that when you post again, they may be interested and be like, okay, subscribe to this channel, they will come back and watch. But if you do this thing like, have a channel, do you mind subscribing? They will subscribe, yes, but they will never come to watch your videos. So this brings me to another point, that in YouTube, let me say, in as much as subscribers count, but it's not that serious. What really matters here is watch hours, which by the time struggling to get the 4,000 watch hours is an issue. So you may be having the 1,000 subscribers, but you don't have 4,000 watch hours. You are like doing nothing. So for me, I would advise, instead of focusing sana on the subscribers, first of all, try to work on your watch hours. Let your subscribers grow gradually, but at least you have views, which will also lead to the watch hours. Also, another point on top of this one I didn't know how to differentiate, like how watch hours is being calculated. For me, I thought if you have 4,000 views, that is 4,000 watch hours, and you're going to be paid and blah blah, until later on I came to realize that watch hours and views are totally different, though they originate from the views you receive, but it's calculated in a different way. Yeah, so that is something also to take into consideration. That's why I was talking about research. Before you begin anything, before you venture into anything, first do research about what you want to do and know more about it. What else have I not talked about? I've said about watch hours. Yeah, guys. So guys, I think I've exhausted all the points that I had. So I think you will pick at least a point or two in that which I've said. If you are planning to begin right now, then at least you know a few things that maybe you should take into consideration. Yeah, it's not a must that you have to pick everything that I've said. Maybe you are a content creator and some of the things I've said for you, it has worked well and good, but if they haven't worked for you and you didn't know why, then there is the reason. So I think this piece of information was informative. You at least have been enlightened kidogo. So allow me to say bye bye, but if you haven't subscribed, kindly guys subscribe. We are on the road to 600 subscribers. Kindly take me to 600 and God will bless you. So guys, until we meet on my next video, allow me to say bye bye, peace out, and I love you so much. God bless you for me.